Oh, good morning, everybody. What the hell day is it today, babe? March 24th, right?
Yeah.
Is it Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday.
Holy frig. Thursday, March 24th already. There we go. So these 3 cows, we put them in here last night because I knew this black one was going to calve. I was expecting her to calve last night. Well, she just dropped it in between, well, after 7 o'clock. CP came out here 6:30, 7 o'clock and checked on the cows. And she had this big boy or girl. I haven't gone in there to check.
Why not? No, you're not going in there. Leave her be.
You go in there.
No.
I've been chased a few times already this year.
I'm not that dumb.
I'm going to guess it's a bull. But I could be wrong. So orange 8. Big black baby. And that's a sheriff baby. And CP felt that we had to bring her blonde cow in. That blonde cow's at least a week and a half away. The red one, I don't know. The red one, she's only a day or 2. So I'm going to guess. But we got to figure out what we're going to do with these 3 girls for water.
I'm just going to put them in front of the barn.
Just in front of the barn?
Yeah.
Run them through?
She's gonna.
Now the black one's licking the red one's face. Of course, she'll mother anything except myself or CP.
She needs to tend to her cow. Get out of there, you red bitch. Oh.
Yeah. So we're going to have to pull that black cow and her baby the hell out of here. And get them in a pen, being that that red one wants all the attention.
No, we'll just pick the red one in front of the barn.
Well, that too, but the red one has to come out. And this blonde thing needs to come out. Also, our little red baby that was born yesterday, our twin heifer. Our twin heifer is kind of stupid. Sometimes she wants to find it. Sometimes she wants to lose it. But once you get her latched on, she's okay. But it's getting her to latch on. And she's not bad, but you do have to watch her when you work with her. So, I need to... Yeah, she's still got it. We need to get more straw in this pen. So... Out there with the heifers.
What? The one you had here.
Oh, it's on the other side in that pen. Anyways, so we're going to deal with these guys, and we'll bring you guys back a little bit later.
Okay. Come on, dog.
Alrighty, guys, so I bought this friggin' pump yesterday, and I bought this hose, but to put the nipple in here, and then thread this on with straight up, like that, I kinked the fucking hose. So I also bought this elbow. But this fucking elbow wouldn't screw on because it would hit the head. So I just made this extension. I took the steel nipple that I bought yesterday, because I bought 2 of them actually. Right here. I cut that fucker right in half. Like where there's no threads right there. Might have not have been a perfect 100% straight cut, but I just cut it with a side grinder. And I had a chunk of this 2-inch pipe, and I welded the one half on the one end and the other half on the other end. Simple, right? Now, that goes there. Get him threaded on tight. This goes here, like this. This cam lock. And then I can hook that in quite easily. What this is getting used for is kind of like what we were doing at the barn, where we just threw a sump pump in a water hole, and we got a water hole that's right by our lagoon, and it's flooding into the lagoon and putting lots of back pressure on the lagoon. Before the lagoon backs up, we need to get that water out of there, and that's what the second pump is for. This pump is a sewage grinder pump. So if you get any solids, it'll grind it up and still fucking pump it out. Minus rocks, of course. So I think this should work just like that. Guess we'll find out soon enough. And it's kind of rainy and snowy now. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll talk to you later. There, she's ready to rock and roll. And by having it stick up a little bit, because these pumps are designed that it's a hanging float. So in order for this float to work, it actually has to come all the way around and go like that. Well, this way, I can tie that cunt to the fucking standpipe. If the water's not deep enough, if we want to suck it right dry, we can tie that up to here and it'll still turn on. Otherwise, it won't turn on, right? So this works. Alrighty, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll talk to you later. There. She's pumping. See, we got a whole low spot in our yard right here. That's our standpipe for our lagoon in case we have a backup. And I think the water's seeping into that standpipe and it's getting into the lagoon, and it's putting, plus the ice that's on the top of the lagoon, we're getting back pressure. I hope we don't have a problem this year. But she's a pumping. She's a pumping, baby. There. 2-inch line. It won't take long for it to pump that out. Sweet! Got that going. That'll be pumped dry and by today, that's for sure. Alrighty, later guys. That is one big friggin' baby. Like, mom's a big cow, but that's a tall friggin' baby.
Be careful, though.
And I believe it's a heifer.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a heifer. So,
She's not finding food.
and that cow we bought last year, and she does have I knew she had an attitude when I bought her. So, and the weather is nasty outside. It's windier than fuck. And it's snowing. And that psycho bitch over there. And our pump that we bought and set up, it pumped that hole out already. So that's positive. What are you doing?
Putting barrels in my cans.
Oh. So, I have not seen baby suck over there yet, but I'm sure she has.
Why do you have to push your ass up against there?
Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll talk to y'all later. There you go. Got another one here this morning, guys. Yellow 53. We brought her in last night, along with that red girl, but she didn't do nothing. That one's from yesterday yet, just having a big old poopy there. And this one is fresh out of the oven. And it's cold and it's windy. Well, colder. It's not super cold, but it's colder. But these girls are fine in here. Now, okay, my job here in the barn is done. I need to go for a walk with the outside girls and see where they're at. I don't think anything happened. Oh, I don't think anything happened outside, but better to be safe than sorry, right? And so if something happened, I'll bring you guys back at that time. Otherwise, we'll catch you a little bit later. Back you up. There. This is just a second-year calver, this one. Last year she was a heifer, so she's still a little on the small side. And she's still showing to be a little bit on the aggressive side. So, anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll bring you back later. Not sure what that's about. They don't normally have a fucking water bag when they've already had one calf, unless she's got a second one in her. And normally this cow's a little bit of a chaser. And this year, she calved out in the windbreak corral because we weren't expecting her to do anything. But I grabbed the calf with a calf hook, like a shepherd's hook, and I brought it into the main part of the barn, well, the calving part of the barn. Come on, look at me. I can't remember your ear tag. It's green something. But anyway, this goofy thing, she didn't do nothing. She followed the calf a little bit, but at a distance. But right now, I'm not sure if there's a second calf in her or not, but this guy here is about 80 pounds just by picking him up and carrying him around. So I'm gonna give her a few minutes here. Maybe she'll come around. He's fresh out of the oven too. I just dried him off with a towel. $18, that's what I thought. Green 18. And that's the cow. If you guys remember, last fall, we were gonna ship her. Why were we gonna ship her? Because when you get her into a pen like these here, she's tried going over top of this 2x6. She broke it once, and that's almost 6 feet. She tried going over top of them steel rails, and they're 5 feet. So, yeah, and that's the shepherd's hook right there. You just grab the calf's leg at a 6 foot distance, and then you could pull. Anyway, okay. Fun, 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 right? That's 2 so far today. Who's next, right? Okay, guys, I'll let you go. We'll talk later. We're getting some big calves here now, guys. Like this little girl that was born yesterday morning, she's moving around pretty good. Mama's outside at the door. And that one was just born here this morning.
There we go.
He's like, screw you. He was up already. He was bouncing around. He sucked. They're like freaking goddamn near waist high, these guys. Not measuring their feet or nothing like that, but they're my hand compared to his feet. So big feet, but they're being born on their own. And mamas are pissed off outside because we got them locked out.
We'll get that cow first, and then we'll open the door.
Which one?
The one that loves you.
The one that loves me? You mean your cow? So, yeah. Orange 5 now. The one that had twins and hasn't completely cleaned, we got to give her some drugs. Alrighty. And the 2 that are in here, we kicked them out.
Hey.
Oh, it's my beating stick for your cow.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So, anyways, okay. I want to deal with this cow over here. We got to give her some drugs because she hasn't cleaned properly. So we'll bring you guys back in a little bit. They're wrestling around, those two little guys. Calves, I missed it.
Here comes Mom.
Yeah, here comes Mom. Mums came and broke it up. So what am I doing right now? Well, we just got done bedding the cows down. And now, because they're getting lazy. They don't want to drive through or walk to the water bowls. So I'm just gonna drive through the ice puddles, the water puddles, because I don't want the calves to come on here and slip on the ice and fall in the friggin' water. So we'll
Wanna go skating?
no, the ice ain't thick enough for me to go skating. But break up the ice a little bit is basically all I'm doing. Got water puddles everywhere, babe. What?
Quit playing with my heat.
I shut the heater off in the tractor.
Play. Go this way.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna go cut a little bit of wood, and I'll bring you back a little bit later. Something missing here. You see what's missing? Yeah, half the fucking floor is missing. That's because the boards fell out when I flipped it upside down. And so we got a shitload of boards here, but some of them broke on me when I flipped it too, so I might have to replace them. And they're old. This bunk is, oh boy. I built this friggin' thing for a guy who then canceled and said, no, I don't want it anymore. And he wanted it with a bar in the middle that's stuck up in the air, about 10 inches higher. And I cut it off, and I've been using it ever since. But I'm thinking this thing is somewhere around 10 to 12 years old. And I've never replaced a board in it, even the sidewalls. So it slid into the back end of the tractor, and I blew the boards out of those bolts there. So I just put extra wide big washers on, fucking bolted them on, good to fucking go, right? But now we gotta get all these boards back in it, and I may have to get some more wood to finish the floor off, because this ain't gonna be enough. But I don't know what I've got here for scrappages. Not really anything that'll work. Anyways, we'll get these boards in and see how far they go and go from there. Fun, fun, fun. Time to put this sucker back in use. Talk to you guys later. Alrighty, guys, so just working at getting these boards in. But if you're wondering how they sit in here, basically it's a double pipe on the bottom. The very bottom one's obviously your skid pipe. Then I have a chunk of angle iron, 2x2 angle, and then the boards on top of that. So basically the floorboards just fit inside of that angle iron on either side. And with the sideboards on top, that's what holds them in. But when you flip it upside down, what I should do is run some cross members from there across, some steel running from side to side, because with this 2 3/8, it will flex a little bit, and then the boards could fucking fall out. So, but for how often I flip these things upside down to dump them out, like this one, I ain't gonna bother with it. The big feed bunk that you guys have seen me use all winter, that one is built slightly different. I changed my design a little bit. I eliminated the 2x2 angle. I made the boards a little bit longer so they come all the way out to the outside edge of the framework, the skid on the bottom. Then the side goes down, and then on the inside I just ran a 2x4 on the edge and put a nail in every fucking board all the way around. And I've never changed a board in that sucker yet. So anyway, I'll continue on here. We'll bring you back later. Alrighty guys, so I'm like 3 boards fucking short. That's it. So instead of, I got some brand new ones up there, but why use brand new ones? You guys remember the other day when CB was saying I'm a wood hoarder and I save everything? Well, here's some of the fucking boards that I saved. This was a gate, and I just ripped it all apart because the cows busted this gate. But there's still some good boards in here. So we'll just cut these to use them in a bunk, right? Why not? And the freaking busted end, I'll use it for firewood in the shop. It's no big deal. We can make this work. She's gonna love me for this one. Talk to you guys later. There, fixed, done. Good enough. Why is that one overlapped? Because I needed like a 4-inch gap right there. And instead of cutting a brand new 2x4, I said, fuck it. I'll just cut another 2x6, lay it down on top. It's wedged in there tight with the sideboards. So it should be good. So we're good to go. A little bit of a gap there, but I ain't too worried about that. A little bit of a gap on the end, but these boards are all froze in, so I can't shift them. So instead of busting them all up, we're just gonna run with it. I might lose a little bit on the end there, but it's no big deal. Anyways, good enough. Let's go fill this, put our saw away, and then I'll bring you back when I fill this sucker up. We'll talk to you guys later. So here we are, we're got the bunk over here, it's right there. And yeah, Big Blue, you can definitely feed this stuff with just a regular bucket, but having a grapple makes one fuck of a difference, because you definitely carry a lot more product in your bucket when you have that grapple on, especially with that big silage screen that I built on the top edge of the bucket of Little Red. With Big Blue here with just a regular bucket, and this bucket is actually a little bit smaller than the one on Little Red. But anyways, it's just a lot more friggin' trips, right? Which kind of suck, but it is what it is. What do you do? I don't have a grapple on here, and I'm not gonna spend a piss pot full of money on a grapple at this time for Big Blue. I'm just not doing it. I know some guys said, well, just convert the grapple over to work on Big Blue from Little Red. And yeah, I guess we could do that, but I'd have to spend a bunch of money for the electric over hydraulic switches to adjust them onto this loader from Little Red, or have a second set, right, mounted on here. And like I said, I ain't doing that, because Little Red's parts are in. He'll be up and running next week. So by Monday or Tuesday, I would think he'll be up and running and feeding cows again. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. Now, if I was with Little Red right now, this would have been 1 bucket load. With Big Blue, it's 4. And actually, I didn't even get the damn bunk full. See that? There's still a little bit on the end right here where I could put a little more, but I ain't gonna worry about it. This is an evening feed, and it's way more than what they need. But anyway, we'll get the cows fed up, and we're gonna get them locked up here fairly quick. And then we gotta deal with stuff at the barn. So I'll let you guys go, and we'll talk to y'all later. You see that cow over there? She paws a big paw. And she had a big fucking baby. See her? And when they're this big, like this guy, they're dumber than fuck. Look at her pawing, digging holes. That other one likes to paw too. There. They're in for the night because it's supposed to drop to like minus fucking 20 tonight. So, Psycho bitch and her calf, they're not coming in. They can fucking stay outside. I just got to open the gate so they got... Her calf can lay down in the bedding, well, manure pack around the round bale feeder. But, you know what? It's having calves like that. Just having calves, period. And having them another day or two and he'll be bouncing around like no tomorrow. And when you see that, it's all worth it, right? These 3 are in here. I highly doubt anybody of these 3 are going to do anything. I can't see them doing anything. The one that calved outside this morning is doing a lot better, and he's been sucking, and Mom is feeling a lot better. She wasn't feeling too good there for a little while today. She didn't want to eat, she didn't want to drink, and then I don't know what the deal was with her. But then this afternoon, something clicked in her head and everything turned around, and now she's got that look to her again. She looks like an old fucking cow right here, right now. But she actually isn't. She's only like 7, I think. Maybe 8. But anyway. Okay. Chores are almost done, so we're having lots of fun today, guys. Give us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Make sure you're sharing the video, guys. Share the freaking videos. Let's get the word out there. BCP, Fireman Trucking. Alrighty, I'm gonna let you all go. We'll catch you later. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done.